So the thing happened again. The kids keep doing it, where they transfer from the school and they say, once a Cyclone, always a Cyclone. Forever a Cougar. A Ute man I am. Every man a Wildcat, myself included. And here's the problem that I have with that. Here's the problem that I have with Rocco Becht. Here's the problem that I have with what Rocco Becht said. Cameron, I do not think I would go as far as to call them a traitor. I do not think I would go as far as to call these guys spineless and that they're cowards. But I need you as fans to understand, if Rocco Becht, if Will Howard, if Sam Leavitt gave you a really good run on a Big 12 championship and something to be proud of, you can be proud of that, proud of them, root them on. But you do not have to continually choke their chicken for the rest of their career in college football. On their way out the door, you can certainly say thank you. But when Rocco Becht says, forever a Cyclone, you're actually not. It's odd. In fact, you're currently anything but the opposite of. You literally just told me in the 700-word graphic you posted that you're not a Cyclone, and you're specifically leaving the Cyclone. You're announcing to the world, I am no longer wanting to be a Cyclone, with the caption, forever a Cyclone. And it will drive me up a wall every time I see it. I think it is the stupidest thing in the world. I think these kids must be stopped. I think someone needs to handle this. Someone needs to handle this, because we can be proud of them and happy, but just because they did a good thing doesn't mean you need to coddle them on their way out the door. They are leaving you. Man, I'll always be a Bear. Nope. Actually, you just said in the graphic, I don't want to be a Bear anymore. Which the local Baptist church told me was a good thing, by the way.
It's like being at your college orientation and just saying, I'm a high schooler. I am forever a high schooler, man. I'm like, it is, you're not. Like, you just aren't anymore. And it's kind of a new thing to college sports in a lot of ways, as vitriolic as the sport can be. Like, that is very much a pro sports feeling and phenomenon of like, this guy doesn't play for me anymore. Like, if they win something, like, he wasn't a D-bag, like, good for them. But like, you don't have to root it on, in very rare instances that does happen. But really, this is something that it's one of the adjustments we now have to make.
Also, can I, if I may, JJ Watt, like, there are exceptions to this of, you gave me a lot of your career, enough
Tom
of
Brady.
It, not 2 years.
I did it with Tom Brady.
And Brett Favre. Brett Favre's almost like a great example of people immediately saying, okay, we hate you. Like,
the good old days, man.
There are better examples of people leaving their organization and the fan base going, great, we don't like you anymore, which I personally like about sports fans that are in the pro level.
It's great sports. Yeah. And we can see that hatred from other side to other side, but like, for us, the fan, like, it doesn't matter, dude. Like, Baylor is in such a bad spot right now, and I just like do a show about them every single day because they're your alma mater. Like, that's your team. You know what I mean? And when this starts happening in the transfer portal, like, I think we both agree it's like a good power to the players kind of thing. But these are one of the things that you have to get used to. And that's not good. Like, I'm not saying that's just like, oh, that's a great thing. We just got to get used to it and it'll feel better. No, it sucks. It's kind of not what college sports is supposed to be.
It's not what I want it to be. No.
But we have to find this weird, mushy middle.
Mushy, that's the line.
Yeah.
The average 20-year-old today is so much older than a 20-year-old in college football even 10 years ago. Like, these guys are making more money than you. They're making more money than me. These are professional athletes who are willing themselves onto the trade block, who are willing themselves into free agency to specifically leave the team that you love. And again, I want you to know Will Howard was a very good Kansas State quarterback. I'm not going to take that away from Will Howard. Rocco Becht has, his top 5 in like every category at Iowa State. And he was with Iowa State when they won 10 games the first time. And he stayed with Matt Campbell. But then what did he do? He left. Next season, Brennan Sorsby will have a different logo on the front of his jersey, and it will not say Bearcats. It will not say Cincinnati. He will be actively trying to beat them, wanting them to lose in the heat of battle. You cannot say I am a Cyclone forever. Also, if I play the Cyclones, I want to beat them mercilessly. Those two things cannot exist together.
It almost feels like, we talk about like those maybe 2 handfuls of programs that college football is really about at the end of the day. Like it's a sport for these specific programs.
Right.
They feel like the only ones who are going to have happy endings with players. Yeah.
Nice.
Came out wrong.
Which we learned.
No, you have like
from multiple programs, Rick Pitino's included.
ACC football, Cleveland Browns. Anyway, no. What I
Robert
mean by
Kraft?
that is
you're gonna leave the Boston guy.
You have guys who have these all conquering careers, and they're just not going to end at those schools. Like thinking of the Big 12, like LaDainian Tomlinson would have played his last year at Ohio State or Georgia.
Yeah.
Like how weird is that? Or whomever, Alex Smith, number 1 pick of the draft out of Utah. He's finishing it at Miami. It's like, it's just a weird thing that used to be we used to be so protective of, Brian Bosworth on the sideline this weekend. Could you imagine him not playing at Oklahoma? Is that
Caleb Williams? Always a Sooner, baby.
Always.
Just and like that's Lincoln, why I do appreciate the SEC fan bases and large fan bases do this pretty well. They lose their guy and they give him a double bird. Like, great.
The second try to run him off the road on the way to the airport.
Yeah, the second Caleb Williams left. It's like, we hate you now. And it doesn't have to be that aggressive. You thank the player for what they've done. And there are varying scenarios. Gary Bohannon, he was forced out by the coaching staff. My bad. Sorry, G-Bo. Rooting for you.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, on that same token, like, Baker Mayfield was kind of forced out by the staff at Tech. And you saw the shirts when he came back to Lubbock. But that's perfectly in play, though. Like, that's what college sports is.
Baker also never said always
no, that's true.
Always a Red Raider. He didn't have the fancy graphic.
In fact, he kind of went the opposite way. He was like, I'm a lifelong OU fan. This is where I want to be anyway.
Do you think after he allegedly threatened to shoot up the coaching staff that DeQuan Finn gets to have a going away graphic at Miami of Ohio?
Always a Red Hawk, man.
If you threaten to kill members of a football program, do you still get can Sharon Moore post a graphic?
Does he get a tribute video?
Do we get a statue?
Does he get a tribute video when he's coaching Purdue in a couple years?
Do we get a statue?
Northern Illinois. He's not coaching in the Big Ten.
Coming up, Texas Tech will maul Oregon. I'm tired of pretending
TCU has a Baylor coach as a statue on their campus.
Honestly, Sharon Moore, Dave Bliss, Art Briles. What could go wrong?
Statues wearing high heels.
Ian McCaw. Honestly, first time having this thought. Mac Rhodes. You get to add him to the list, man. It's awesome.
CFP chair.
It is foolproof at Baylor. It is incredible how good the Bears are at just some shoddy characters. Coming up, Texas Tech will maul Oregon. Today's show is brought to you by Game Time. If you want to see the mauling up close and personal, bring your children, force them to watch between the Red Raiders and the Ducks, then you're going to want to go to Game Time. Nothing like college football. Tailgates, packed stadiums, being right in the middle of it. And now, Texas Tech, Oregon, postseason CFP. You can experience all this in just a few taps. Open the Game Time app, look at upcoming college football games, and see just how cheap Game Time can make it for you to see Tech play those Oregon Ducks. The zone deals stand out. Pick the section, Game Time picks the seats. You save even more. Seeing college football tickets starting as low as $25 makes it easy to plan your game weekend. Go to Game Time, use the Game Time app, create an account, use code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, code LOCKEDONCollege, $20 off. Download Game Time. Download the app. Do it today.